no great big trucks.
Hey everyone, today I would like to introduce you my bike to show you how damaged is the bike after finishing the Dakar Rally in original by Motul category. So let's start first with the basic outside parts. As you can see, the tanks are a little bit scratched, but it's also true that I crashed maybe only 2 times in the whole rally. So the bike itself is not that much damaged that it would be if I would, of course, crashing a lot. But still, you can see the tanks is scratched, a little bit the skid plate. Also from the other side, some scratches everywhere. So let's remove the seat, tanks and basic masks first. I'm gonna take the skid plate down first. Maybe first with the parts that we removed. On the front mask, only those rubbers, those 2 rubbers are of course destroyed like every year, but otherwise normally it's still okay, it's still strong, you know, so definitely good enough for another race. Okay, it's another story with the skid plate. I've repaired it last year, but this time it's destroyed. We can see that this part is not strong enough. Here is strong. You can see it's not moving at all. But this one is, you see the carbon, everything is pretty much destroyed. You know, so of course there are a lot of many times you cross some rocks and everything, and the skid plate is exposed a lot. You know, even last year we repaired it, but now it's time for a new one. But normally this skid plate survive like 2 Dakar rallies, so it's not that bad. Okay, seat is still okay. Even the foam is still hard enough, so basically could be good enough for another rally for sure. Okay, you have to check this part, but yeah, it's a little bit cut it here and here, so basically I need to change the cover, but normally everything is okay with the seat. Okay, so let's check the bike. The support is broken, which is pretty much unusual, but obviously because of the jumps and everything, it has a fracture. it's well seen, so I need to remove the engine support. Of course, I need to check also on the other side if the other one is okay. It seems that this one do not have a crack, so this is good. But normally, yeah, the bike is still pretty good. We need to check the radiators. You know, this is what is pretty much exposed. But as I have no major crashes this year, it's basically no scratches at all. A little bit here, but that could also be from last year, because also last year I didn't crash a lot. So also the oil cooler is also basically untouched. We can check the water if it's inside. It's not a hole anywhere. Yeah, the water's there, so everything is okay with the radiators. If we go on the tower is very strong. You know, even though last year I had a big crash, you can check it in last vlog, my big crash on the Dakar. As soon as I came back, you know, out of unconsciousness, I was like, my first thought was the tower must be destroyed, but there is no crack at all. So I suppose this year it's all good. You can see it's not moving. This part is moving because of the rubbers that are between those two parts. It's normal, you know, it must be flexible. So this is not destroyed, but this part is destroyed. It's a crack here, so I need to change it. But it's because of the hand guards, you know, because sometimes you crash it and your hand guards goes like this or up like that, and then it touches this part which is actually the support for the odometer. Now it's not touching, you can see, but sometimes, you know, if you crash it and it goes up, now I cannot move it that much up, but sometimes it does, and yeah, this is destroyed. Forks, you can see there is no leakage, and I didn't change the sealings in the rest day, because in original bimodule you don't have time, you know, to really do everything. So it's like really surprising how good these forks are. On the previous bike I was like losing the oil every Dakar. Since third or fourth stage it started leaking, and it was like really bad, you know, but this time no leaking at all, which means that cone valve is a really proper shock, you know, for the Dakar Rally. If you check maybe exhaust pipe, there is a little hole, because I crashed. I mean, I didn't crash, but I smashed some rocks a couple times, so it's basically pretty much normal. I'm actually surprised that the hole is not even big. You know, I don't know if you even see it, but it's a really little one, a tiny one. I mean, not a deep one. So just perfect how strong those exhaust pipes are. Yeah, okay. I don't think we need to say a lot about the air filter. I used to have a cover, that's why it's not even dirty at all. Let's maybe remove the tools. This is the toolbox. Yeah, the rear part is still okay. All the rubbers are tight. Also the rear shock doesn't leak or anything. the exhaust support. This is a weak part on some points, but of course, as I didn't have major crashes, it's still okay. The rubber that is protecting the rear shock has a hole, but this is pretty much normal, pretty common. I change it every year on the rest day. But yeah, as the speed is like high and the wheel is spinning on a high RPM, of course it destroys this rubber. It's nothing uncommon. Yeah, all other still okay. What I need to also change for sure is the bearing, the steering wheel bearing, the headset. You know, it's a little bit too tight. So for sure. And also I need to check the steering damper, which is a little bit too tight maybe here. So I need to check it and put a proper grease on it. Of course, before the next, before the smaller races, if you are intending to participate one, but of course before the next Dakar Rally you need to change all the bearings in the wheels. Yeah, even the brake pads are not used at all. I mean, it's more than half. Half of the material is still on. Lights, this is what I normally have a problem every year. You can see that I lost the top one. The lower one is still there, but it's pretty much destroyed. It's still working. We can check it. It's working already, so that's it. What we can see on a first look, you know. But of course, now after Dakar Rally, I need to change some parts inside the engine. For sure, I would say piston. I made 2 Dakars with 1 piston with the same engine. I didn't even open it. So that means that the bike is like really reliable. For sure, I'll change the clutch. Yeah, and a lot of small things that are not that much seen now. For sure, some relays, wires, throttle wire, some small wires, you know, and yeah, that's it. But now I'm planning another rally soon, so probably I'm gonna race with the bike, just change the support and the part in here, of course the exhaust, the middle part, and more or less this is it. Really, how can I say, grateful bike. So this is it for that bike. I like this model a lot. I made 3 Dakar rallies with it and finished all of them, and obviously I'm going to do also the 4th edition as the new model is going to be available only in 2023. So guys, if you have any questions about the bike, comment under the video. It will be my pleasure to answer it, and like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video. Bye.